on, folks? Welcome back. Today I'll be reacting to another Abba and Preach video. This is called Ghost and Dumped. Woman loses it on TikTok.
Okay, today's topic. Someone sent me this TikTok.
No. We're doing white people crying again?
I didn't see a white person. I just saw a human being.
White women.
Okay, so appreciate you not interjecting race into this.
I'm honestly not even embarrassed that I look like this or that I'm doing this right now.
But they do cry different, Abba. Stop front.
Or if it makes me look crazy, whatever. I don't give a fuck anymore, honestly.
Bro, you looking for attention. You on TikTok crying and being distraught in front of an audience that doesn't even know you, and it's just scrolling past you. They might listen to like the first 10 seconds, but then they're gonna scroll past you. If you look into TikTok for validation, then that tells me there are deep-seated issues that you need to heal from.
Do not date a woman for 3 months, and I use that term loosely, date, because he never took me on a date or even planned one in the house. Mr. Anxiety. Do not
hold on.
For 3 months. Whatever. I don't give a fuck anymore, honestly. Do not date a woman for 3 months, and I use that term loosely, date, because he never took me on a date or even planned one in the house. Mr. Anxiety. Do not.
Girl, this is common sense. Don't date someone who's not interested in dating you. I don't understand. What did it take for you to grasp this concept at your age? Because you're presenting it like it's this grand piece of wisdom that people don't already have. Do not date someone who doesn't want to date you.
Date a woman for 3 months, fuck her, lead her to believe you want a relationship, literally spend a whole entire week with her, and then ghost her for 4 days and dump her, and then tell her it's just because you don't have romantic feelings for her.
What? Okay, this just got more complicated.
Why? What the fuck?
I'll take it back. We already had this conversation before.
What conversation was that?
Ghosting.
Well, I think in this case, I think she felt led on. So I'll give you a bit of context.
Go
the
ahead.
individual in question
don't lead people on, but also I know a lot of people out there are hurting and they're really looking for somebody to be a part of their lives, but you have to be able to see these red flags. If you're talking to somebody for 3 months and they never took you on a date and the only time you ever saw them was when y'all fucked, then boo-boo, they don't want to date you. They're not interested in dating you. So you have to know not to catch feelings with somebody that hasn't even taken you out on a date and doesn't even want to bring you to their crib or go to your crib to hang out. Like, don't let yourself catch feelings for somebody like that. Nah, you hold people's feet to the fire. If you want a relationship with somebody, the words have to align with the actions. So if they saying they want you, then it is reasonable for you to expect a fucking date. All right, cool. You want to be in a relationship? Cool. Well, let's hang out a few times to see if that's in the deck of cards, if I can do that. And if they're like, no, I don't, well, I got things to do. Well, then you're not ready to be in a relationship.
We got a marriage, just recently got divorced, and then started dating her, which she was aware of. And they never ended up going on dates. They mostly met up at his place and they were banging. And I guess maybe some conversations were had where she felt led on, and he's like, oh, you know.
I can't say that she was led on. That's just one side of the story, right? The ghosting part, if it really happened, I'm not really for that. You know what I mean? You ghost someone for 4 days, that's a bit whack. That's whack.
It depends what they doing though. Because I have ghosted females that like I've dated but they came at me sideways. And I was like, oh, I don't have time for this drama. But I didn't drag it out. And it was always like in the first couple weeks of us knowing each other. And yeah.
But leading, I cannot know if she was led on or some shit. And I can understand that she feels pains or whatever, whatnot. But then again, it's not because something is not working with someone that you were led on. It's not because some people can try some shit out.
Maybe you overstated or overestimated your value to them. Judging by how she went on TikTok to express such vulnerable feelings about a personal situation, something tells me that her emotional stability isn't at a place. You know, it is not at a good place. So who knows? Maybe that dude noticed some red flags and was like, yo, she kind of, let me just. But guys, don't fuck women if you're not gonna. And you can tell they got feelings and they're emotional and they want to be something. They want to be in a relationship. Don't fuck them. Don't fuck them. Don't use people like that. And same thing with ladies. Ladies do that shit too.
It could last 3 months and then it don't work. Not because we're necessarily led on. You know what I mean?
How many days did they go on? 0. Neither outdoors or indoors. They were just going to his place and smashing.
Yeah, I understand that. 3
But
months.
sometimes you lie to yourself though. So she might have been lying to herself and saying, oh, this could be something because we're. Don't lie to yourself.
Okay. Listen,
Be honest with yourself.
you know, when it comes to these things, I think there's certain clues that people have to kind of get in on to understand what's going on in front of them. I don't understand that you're expecting to become somebody's girlfriend when you're not getting the girlfriend experience. If this person's not taking you out on dates, this person's not taking you out of stuff, if they're not really talking about a future per se, probably not going to be interested in making you their girlfriend. They only call you in at midnight to come over to a place and smash. Why would you think that at some point you're going to turn into their girlfriend? I don't understand that. Irrespective of what they said. I'm talking about you as an individual. If you are dating somebody, you have to start to think about, like, what is this really going to turn out into? Based off of the actions this person is taking. Not what they say, but the actions. Right? In the same token, if I was getting involved with a girl, okay, she just wanted to go out to dinner to expensive spots, but never wanted to put out and never wanted to really talk about going things forward.
She wants a free meal.
And at some point, I have to take accountability for the fact that just because she's talking to me and showing me attention doesn't mean she's really into me. We also have to be able to read all the signs. You get what I'm saying?
Guys, let me talk to you for 2 seconds. Do you have bad credit? I know I said myself for
These damn ass. Shout out to their sponsor though. All right, good.
go on the link. Get your extra now.
Listen, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. If you're having relationship drama and you get up on social media platforms to air that shit out, to me, that just screams emotional instability. Okay? And you look undateable. Sorry, I don't know if this is a new age thing. I don't care if it is. There's something really weird about a girl who vents out her relationship problems in such a emotional, hyper, like, I'm looking at you like,
I wouldn't want to date you. Yeah, I wouldn't want to date you.
to me, it's just the idea that you're going to air out your relationship dirty laundry in such a hyper emotional way, looking that hysterical.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's like you filming yourself outside of your ex's house. You fucking whore.
Yeah.
You just scream. I'm looking at you like, it might be good entertainment.
You bugging.
But I would never think of dating you.
You bugging.
So then you also doubly lack that self-awareness to not recognize what you're projecting to the world when you do that.
But the thing is, like,
It's like, you know what it is? Just before
yeah.
It's like the person who always gets on their social media platforms and talks shit about their significant other or their exes all the time. And every ex was the problem and they were the worst. You start looking at that person like, first off, you're airing this out to the world, making them look terrible. Which
And if you're with all these terrible people, what does that make you? That just makes you a victim? Like you're just a victim? What did you do to them? Why aren't you tweeting about that?
toes them. And 2, you don't maintain privacy. So if I get with you and it doesn't go well, you're going to air me out.
Air me out.
Right? So that's the kind of stuff that I think about when I see this.
Yeah, it's there's something really definitely something weird about it.
Yeah.
Something like,
Yeah.
uneasy about it, and it's screaming. It's
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
you're-
Like, I think the bigger I get on YouTube, and the older I get, the more I mature. This might sound crazy, but I think NDAs are sufficient. I don't think there's anything wrong with an NDA, non-disclosure act. The celebrities do it. I ain't no celebrity, but why can't I do it? You're not finna ruin my reputation and throw dirt on me and probably lie on me. You ain't doing
not
that.
talking to us. You want to talk to
I
them.
think that's real
So,
smart. I think
There's
that's
always a
real
thing about
smart.
closure. There's some people that actually want closure, and there's a lot of people that I feel like they do videos like that just that's the way they have closure. They're not talking to. She's not talking to us.
But also, they say they want closure so they could keep roping you back in, so they could keep that connection there.
When she said why, it's not to us. She
And
put
also,
it out
who
there.
knows if that guy really ghosted her? What if he told her straight up, like, I don't really want this to be a relationship, and then she kept bothering him, and he just didn't respond? That's not ghosting. That's, I told you what it was. You kept harassing me. I made myself clear. See, that's what I've done things like that before. I haven't ghosted flat out. I just told somebody, yo, this ain't work. Like, and then they kept texting me, and then I stopped.
There for us to see, but she's really talking to that dude to have closure.
Maybe.
No, I ain't no psychologist.
Or maybe
I ain't no psychiatrist.
maybe it's attention.
But that
Maybe it's attention.
it's possible.
Because by being extreme, people get attention. You know?
And, they get
And when you're feeling down in the
girl,
dumps,
I feel you and everything and stuff.
how many times after a breakup, a girl posts a picture of herself really real sexy and be like, ooh, the caption, oh, you thought you was the one, but you just gonna be the one who misses out. I made that up, okay? But that's the kind of captions
That
I would
is,
read. I'm
yeah.
like, okay, we get it, girl. Your butt hurt over it. You want to let him know that you're doing it. You know what I'm saying?
It's another
And
version.
pity feels good, but what a lot of people don't understand is that it does not change your current circumstance. It doesn't change the fears, insecurities, and vulnerabilities, the instability that you have within yourself that needs to be dealt with. Pity doesn't aid that process. It might make you feel better in the moment, but whatever issues transpire for you to find yourself in a messed up situation, those issues are still there. Whatever cognitive distortions, psychological processes took place for you to end up in that position, that hasn't changed. So you got to deal with the issue. Attack the root of the issue.
I'm just posting a bunch of memes about things or inspirational quotes that means nothing just
Yeah.
to catch attention. You always called me deer, but you was not the hunter. Like some bullshit like that just to catch attention. Yeah.
That's funny. I've never heard that one.
Yeah.
And it makes no sense.
Guys, my advice to you, if you're dealing with a bad breakup or it didn't go the way that you wanted, put your phone away. Put your phone away.
If nothing else, put
It's
your
okay to be
fucking
hurt.
phone
It's okay
away.
to be disappointed. Her feeling all those emotions, right? Irrespective of whether or not it was silly of her to get attached, irrespective of whether or not he let her on, right? Her hurt is real.
And only tell the story if it's funny. If you could laugh at it and not give the person up and not search for sympathy, and if it's funny, if it's, then tell it. You don't have to tell the whole thing, but just give the punchline. Because everybody likes to hear about the silly decisions that ended up in a train wreck, especially if the person who's telling the story has already healed from the situation.
Whether she chose to this attachment and made a lot of bad decisions,
She's hurt.
the
And they were the ones that were victimized.
feelings that she's feeling are real. So she needs to take whatever time she needs to heal.
Yep.
But don't heal on social media.
Jesus Christ.
That is one of the worst ways to do it. You get what I'm saying? So that'd be my main message. And guys, like I said, people can say whatever they want, but their actions generally dictate whether or not they're interested in you. So if he's not treating you like a girlfriend, I don't know why you would think you were going to become one. People gotta stop listening to what people say and stop watching how they move. You know, one thing that people do oftentimes when they see these kind of scenarios is they project their own experiences onto it, right? If they've been with a girl who was hyper manipulative and just screaming all the time, they'll be like, man, this bitch was probably just being super clinky and this and that and that and that, right? Yeah. And then women who felt used by a dude will look.
I was guilty of that partially, but I also think that I presented different perspectives.
In this situation, but well, you just don't know what it's like to be led on by a guy and then get fucked and then left, right? So everyone's gonna project their experience onto this one because they identify with people. But we have to. We don't know. It's just her story. Maybe the dude after a divorce is feeling tremendously anxious, and as he gets closer to her, he realizes he still has feelings for his ex-wife. Or as he's getting with her, he realizes I actually still want to be out here fucking other people. Or as he gets with her, he realizes like all my insecurities that I had in my ex-marriage are showing up right now, and I'm getting really claustrophobic with this woman who desperately wants. We don't know. We don't know. So I'm not going to judge her too heavily within that relationship dynamic. I'm just looking at what she said in that video and her posting it, which I think is crazy. It's like, bruh, after 2 months, you post a video online?
3. Doesn't matter.
That's crazy. So, anyways, those are my thoughts about this video.
All right, and those are my thoughts about their commentary about that video. So if y'all enjoyed this reaction, please comment, like, and subscribe. Please comment, like, and subscribe. It helps me with the algorithm. I'm really trying to grow this channel. The more that I do, the more content I can push out. All right, see y'all next time. Peace.